This is Athena Stamos reporting for Crave Online. We've been noticing a lot of strange vehicles on the road lately. Vehicles from our favorite movie and TV shows. We've started an investigation into where these cars came from and the owners who love them. Cars such as this. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to our new segment, Star Cars.
My name is Jason Ibarra, and I own a Star Car, the Ninja Turtle van based off cartoon series and the toy from the 80s. When I was like 10, I started watching Ninja Turtles, and I was fascinated by four green guys kicking everybody's butt.
What made you decide to build your own Turtles van?
I used to have this as a toy, so I thought it'd be really cool to make the toy into an actual car. The original design called for the basics of the toy, so like the spoiler, the sewer cover in the front, the bumper, and the guns. The turtles are obviously a nice little prop. I can go on the carpool lane on Halloween. Only Halloween, because that's the only time people will actually be okay with that. I work in the movie industry, started doing stunts, did a little bit of acting.
So we hear you were involved in another popular TV series, Power Rangers?
Yes, that's where I got my start. I started playing a character called Babu. He was one of the bad guys. And from that, I started doing stunts as a Red Ranger. Pretty much every day, I was somebody different. So at one point, I could be a monster. Another point, I could be a ranger. Spent like 10 years there. People were coming from out of the woodwork to come see us film when we were on the streets filming. It was like a huge thing. This year is actually going to be the first time I'm going to start doing conventions. So I'm doing Power Morphicon. And a lot of people want to know who was behind the suit. So I think it's going to be really cool to meet everybody.
What vehicle is your Turtles van based off of?
An air-cooled 1972 VW Transporter. It's a rear engine, has like 70 horsepower. Since I work in the movie industry, I knew people that did fiberglassing and metal work and stuff like that. And then my main sponsor is Guerrilla Graphics. They're the ones that put everything together on the van. They did the paint, the body work, and they're the ones that keep it looking the way that it does.
And how much did it cost?
It cost about 20 grand, about $2 grand to buy the car. And with the parts and the labor and everything that goes into it, about another 18.
What was the hardest part about making your Turtles van?
The big door is what took a lot of time. The door opens up a radius of 10 feet. In the cartoon and in the toy, it was called the foot tenderizer, hence the little waffle maker. If there was any foot soldiers next to the door, they'd get smacked in the face.
Do you have any other Star Car projects?
I do. I have one more. He's the original one that I built. It's Ratchet from the 1984 Transformers cartoon. Ratchet was the chief medical officer for the Autobots, based out of a 1987 Toyota van. In the new movies, he's a Hummer. I wanted it to be really cool inside, so there's like a Tron shifter from the actual arcade game Tron. It has a bunch of sound effects too. I have a little voice box for it. Ratchet's my daily driver. It's a cool little car.
So how do girls react to your cars?
Don't you see them lined up waiting for the interview to be over? I have to draw numbers for the first girl to be in there after we're done.
The vans are rocking.
You better keep walking.
So do you have any props and memorabilia for either of your vehicles?
I do. I have them for both. I have obviously the toys for both Ratchet and the Ninja Turtle van. The main piece of memorabilia that's actually on the van is the glove compartment box. I did an event with Kevin Eastman, who's one of the original co-creators of Turtles, and he signed my van. He actually signed another piece of artwork for me, and he's a real cool guy.
What's the Turtles van like to drive?
It sucks. It's a bus. It's old. It doesn't have the technology of today. You feel every little bump. There's no air conditioning in it. For the first couple of months, my driver's window didn't go down, so I was losing like 5 pounds every time I go to an event. I get a whopping 18 miles per gallon, although it feels most of the time like I get 10. It sucks to drive, but it doesn't suck the attention.
So what was your primary goal in making your Turtles van?
My goal is that I made somebody smile. It's fun. The kids like it. The adults that are my age that get it, what it is, they're like stopped dead in their tracks when they see the thing.
Jason's Turtle Van frequently appears at charity events, conventions, and car shows. Recently, the guys at ScrewAttack.com used the van to surprise their fanboy friend Nathan on his birthday.
Oh my gosh! Go ahead, this is the blood bullet. No, what? No, what the heck is this? No, I was just gonna say, is that the Turtle Van? What the heck is this? No way! Well, this exists?
I like that I have something that I can drive around that brings back nostalgia to people. And they're like, dude, I remember that from my childhood. When I was a kid, I used to imagine like what it would be like to drive this thing in real life. To actually bring these things to life for my benefit and for the benefit of other people that see me driving down the street, I think it's pretty cool. So you ready to go for a ride?
Cowabunga! Move over, Michelangelo.
Hey, look, there's Shredder.
Really? I'll take care of this. Hey, Shredhead! We've got you now! Yeah! Woohoo, yeah!
Why are you so happy? We just lost our lunch.